Thomas?
No, I'm Calvin Forrester.
I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Yeah, I got that. Who are you?
I'm Abby. Where are you staying?
I was going to stay here, at the cabin.
You can't go in there.
Why not?
What I mean is, you can't go in there without first stopping by Claire's Bakery and getting yourself a slice of pecan pie. You must be hungry.
No, I'm good.
Ooh, you should check out the Christmas tree on Main Street. It's all lit up
Abby,
right now.
Was it? I appreciate everything you've done for my family, but I'll handle things from here. I'm gonna go inside now. You can go home, wherever that is.
Calvin, wait.
Is there some reason you don't want me to go in here?
It's messy. Terribly messy. Horrendously messy. Dishes piled high in the sink. Laundry everywhere.
Listen, whoever you are,
Abby.
whatever's in there, I'm sure I can handle it.
Okay, Calvin. If you insist on coming in, I can't stop you.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling. It's just the acoustics in the cabin, which we are now entering.
You're still yelling.
Right now. Oh, thank goodness.
Looks just like I remember.
I should get going.
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay?
He's gone, I know that, but it still smells like him. Like coffee and leather. This is gonna sound crazy, but it's almost as if I can feel him here.
Do you want me to put another log on the stove?
What?
The wood fire stove? It's gonna be cold tonight.
Sure. There are so many things I wish I'd said to him. I loved him. I wonder if he knew that.
I'm sure he does. Did.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Sometimes it's good to say things out loud.
Thanks. It was nice meeting you. Sort of.
Likewise. And you never know. Maybe wherever Walter is, he can hear you. Walter! Walter!
I heard your not-so-subtle warning and hightailed it out of there.
Yeah, about that. Calvin's in town. I almost took his head off with a... Whoa! Did you do all this?
I promised I'd put up the Christmas decorations.
It looks... perfect.
It's the least I could do.
I know it's none of my business, but Calvin seems pretty upset. He wanted you to know that he loved you.
He said that?
Yeah.
He used those words?
Yes?
Well, I'll be darned. I should have died years ago.
You Forrester men need to work on communicating your emotions.
Too late now.
Well, we have to find you somewhere to live until Calvin leaves town.
I'll stay in the hangar. I spend most of my time in here anyway.
That's too risky. Your cabin is right down the airstrip.
Calvin's terrified of airplanes. He won't step foot in here. Hasn't since the day he swore off flying.
You're sure?
I know my boy.
Do you? Because he's not a boy anymore. When was the last time you saw him?
Doesn't matter. People don't change.
Yes, they do. All the time. Vampires, not so much.
I won't miss that.
Yeah, you will. Trust me.
Hey, Mrs. Cole. Hey, Abby. More coffee?
Yes, please.
Oh, if you're twisting my arm.
How did your finals go, Noelle?
Great. And now I'm on Christmas break until January. Aunt Claire let me pick up a few day shifts this week. She's been baking nonstop to get ready for the Christmas Cookie Fundraiser at my high school tonight.
If she needs any help, you tell her to call me.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, what's he like? Tell me everything. I want details.
Details about what?
Calvin Forrester. I heard he's staying in Walter's cabin.
He was always such a good boy. Someone ought to tell Trevor.
Trevor knows Calvin?
Aunt Claire made it sound like they hated each other. Something about a football game, or a girl, or whatever.
I'm looking forward to seeing Calvin again. If only it were under better circumstances.
I still can't believe Walter's gone.
Me neither.
The worst part is that we had to cancel the Christmas Festival of Flight. It breaks my heart. An absolute tragedy.
Really? That's the worst part about Walter being dead.
Outsiders will never fully understand how important that festival is to Northern
Oh,
Pines.
come on, Mrs. Cole. Abby's lived here 5 years. She's one of us now.
Did Calvin tell you how long you'd be staying in Northern Pines?
No, I only saw him for like 10 minutes last night.
Does he look like his picture on the cover of Entrepreneur magazine? Total snack.
Well, he's almost twice your age.
For you, not me. According to the internet, he's single. Just saying.
No, thank you. I don't date.
Then why are you going to the Christmas banquet with Dr. Evans?
Oh, why does everyone know everything in this town?
Mrs. Cole posted it on TikTok.
What?
You two are very cute together. He's been sweet on you for years.
Table 5's food is up. I gotta go.
I should go too.
You're coming to the fundraiser tonight, right?
Wouldn't miss it.
Abby, do me a favor and make sure Calvin goes to that fundraiser tonight.
You want me to ask him?
You'll be at the airstrip anyway, won't you?
Working, not socializing.
But you're very persuasive when you want to be.
Why do you want him there so badly?
I have a little surprise planned for him.
A little surprise? I hope it's a good surprise.
Hey, Danny. You're calling late.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here. I finally made it to New York, but the meeting got pushed another day.
Are they getting cold feet?
Who knows? Regardless, I'll be up there as soon as I can. What's all that noise?
There was a rusty toolbox connecting with my forehead.
In the hangar?
No, the shed behind Dad's cabin. I'm going through his things and Grandpa's things. Basically, everything our family's owned since, I don't know, the beginning of time.
Anything of Mom's?
A few things. Clothes, pictures.
Promise you'll wait for me before you start throwing stuff out.
Feeling sentimental?
Last night, I slept on a bench next to the Starbucks kiosk in Terminal 4. I'm not feeling much of anything right now.
Did you get a gingerbread latte?
Duh. 3 ventis. It was a long night. What about you? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I ain't how I left things with Dad. I was awful to him, and now I can't ever fix things.
No, don't do that. No spiraling allowed.
I'm not spiraling.
Yes, you are spiraling. I can hear it in your voice.
I'm okay, Danny. Really.
I'll be up there in a few days, and we can dig through pictures and bawl our eyes out together.
Sounds like a solid Friday night.
Want to hear something that will cheer you up?
You're gonna tell me anyway.
Do you remember our babysitter, Mrs. Cole?
Yes?
While I was being held hostage at O'Hare, I found, wait for it, Mrs. Cole's TikTok, and I cannot stop watching. She posted this video where she walks down Main Street ambushing people, asking who they're going to the Christmas banquet with.
You have way too much time on your hands.
Oh, you're telling me. I went right down the social media rabbit hole. Also, sidebar, Trevor Evans got super hot.
You should maybe stop caffeinating.
If I stop caffeinating, I'm going to start thinking about Dad.
I get it. Do whatever you need to do.
I should go. I'll call you after the meeting.
Sounds good.
Hey, Calvin.
Could you stop doing that?
What?
Lurking around in the dark.
I wasn't lurking. I was looking for you.
Well, you found me.
Calvin, you're bleeding. On your forehead.
I knocked over some boxes cleaning out the shed.
You need to put a Band-Aid on that. There's a first aid kit in the hangar. Let me...
Don't be silly. Just a nick.
No, you have to clean it up. Right now. I got a wet nap in my backpack somewhere.
Honestly, it's not a big deal.
Here, take it.
Okay. You're not good with blood, huh?
Something like that.
So, why were you looking for me?
My truck won't start. Could you give me a lift to the Christmas Cookie Fundraiser? It's at the high school. I promised I'd be there.
They still do that?
This town loves their traditions.
Yes, they do. Well, I'm sorry about your truck, but I can't help you.
Why not?
I don't feel up for it tonight.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Okay, I really didn't want to have to do this, but... You will say yes.
You're really hard to say no to.
I know.
So, you're a bush pilot?
Yep, I've been working jobs out of Walter's airstrip ever since I moved to town.
No offense, but you don't look like a bush pilot.
Because I'm a woman?
No, because of, how you look.
How I look?
You know what I'm trying to say.
No, not really.
You're pretty, okay? That's all I mean.
Oh. You're not what I expected either.
Yeah, I know. You pulled a gun on me.
You looked like a tourist. I mean, who wears loafers in Alaska this time of year? Or ever?
I didn't exactly have time to shop. And why are you holding tourists at gunpoint?
I was protecting Walter. I mean his cabin. I was protecting Walter's cabin.
You certainly were.
Take a right up there. The high school's
on the left. I remember. I can't believe I'm going to this. The whole town will be there.
What are you so worried about?
You wouldn't understand.
Everything's gonna be fine. I promise.
Thank you everyone for attending the Christmas Cookie Fundraiser. A special thanks to Claire at the Northern Pines Bakery for donating all the delicious goods you see around you.
Oh, why is Trevor up there?
He's head of the town council.
Of course he is.
Before we begin the evening's festivities, Mrs. Cole is asked to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. As curator of the Northern Pines Historical Society, I refuse to let the Christmas Festival of Flight die along with Walter.
It is unfortunate, but given the circumstances, it's for the best.
No, Dr. Evans, I don't think it is. The Christmas Festival of Flight is what keeps folks going during these long winters. It brings in tourists, reporters, and photographers from all over. The revenue generated from those few days keeps local shops in business all year long.
What exactly are you proposing?
That we hold the Festival of Flight just like we do every year. It is, after all, the 100-year anniversary. Walter can't do it, but that doesn't mean someone else can't take his place.
That seems a bit morbid, don't you think? Especially considering the nature of Mr. Forrester's accident.
Quite the opposite. It would honor Walter Forrester and everything his family has done for Northern Pines. We all know the story. Many years ago.
Mrs. Cole, I hardly think this is the time to...
As I was saying, many years ago, when Northern Pines was nothing but a group of ragtag homesteaders, tragedy struck. Our ancestors needed food, water, and medical supplies. It was Christmas Eve. The blizzard was fierce. Thomas Forrester, a brave young bush pilot, risked his life to fly to Northern Pines, bringing the supplies this town so desperately needed. Every Christmas Eve since then, a member of the Forrester family has made that historic flight to commemorate that heroic event. Now, it's time for the next generation to step up. Walter's son, Calvin, is back in Northern Pines. Calvin, can you give us a wave?
This isn't happening.
What is she doing?
Everyone, look at Calvin. He's standing by the door there. Calvin, will you make your old babysitter's day and fly in the festival this Christmas Eve?
Excuse us, everyone.
Everyone, please settle down.
Why are we in a janitor's closet?
I had to get you out of there. You need to breathe. I think you're having a panic attack.
How would you know that?
Your heart, it's beating like crazy.
You can hear my heart?
Good ears.
This is why I hate this town. All this Forrester family pride is insane.
Hey,
I
eyes
should
here.
have known they'd do something
Calvin,
like this.
stop. We'll figure this out.
I can't fly in the festival.
Why not? I'm pretty sure I've seen your flight log in the hangar. You have your pilot's license. You flew all over Alaska.
Because I don't fly anymore.
Yeah, but the festival of flight route is cake. I've seen Walter do it the last 5 years. You take off at the airstrip, you do a wide loop over downtown, and you land and smile for the cameras. What's the problem?
The problem is, I can't fly. I literally can't fly. When I sit down in the cockpit, something happens to me. I choke, I freeze up. I can't do it. Trust me, I've had this same conversation with my dad 1,000,000 times. I can't fly. Not even if it means saving Christmas or whatever Mrs. Cole said.
Did something happen? Something that made you stop flying?
I don't want to talk about it. I should never have come here. I should have let Danny handle this. She doesn't have her pilot's license. No one would be guilt-tripping her to take over the Forrester family tradition.
I'm sorry, you weren't going to go to this and then I made you.
You didn't make me.
Let's just say I didn't give you much of a choice.
This is embarrassing. I'm usually very good under pressure. It's this town. Being back here makes me feel like I'm 17 all over again. And Mrs. Cole...
Mrs. Cole can be kind of intense.
Yeah, seriously.
What if I helped you? I'm a certified flight instructor. I've been teaching students fly for years.
What part of I can't fly don't you understand?
You're not the first pilot to get a mental block against flying. All the adrenaline, the uncertainty, the danger, it gets to you. Even experienced pilots get nervous sometimes.
Not my dad.
Him too. Everyone. This is completely normal.
I've tried to get over it. Nothing's worked.
You've never flown with me.
You actually think you can get me ready to do the festival flight by Christmas Eve?
Absolutely. I'm a great teacher.
You think you can help me fly?
Do you want me to?
Yes. For my dad. For this town. I hate letting everyone down.
Then I'll get you flying. You have my word.
I don't know why, but I believe you.
You can trust me, Calvin.
Why are you doing this for me?
Because, I don't know. It's Christmas, and I'm a sentimental fool.
Thank you. I guess I should go back out there.
I think you need another minute.
Why? Is my heart still pounding?
Like a little drummer boy.
It doesn't help that you're standing so close to me.
It's a closet. There's not a lot of room.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Abby! There you are. I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing in a closet with Calvin Forrester?
He needed a minute. Everyone was ganging up on him.
Ganging up on him? I've got a room full of outraged people who think I'm the bad guy for not allowing the town's golden boy to fly on the festival.
How about you drop the attitude, man? It's not Abby's fault.
I know it's not Abby's fault. It's your fault. Over a decade later and you still can't take responsibility for your actions.
Give me a break, dude. Is this about regionals? Because that was a bad throw.
This is not about regionals. But since you brought it up, that fumble was all you, mate.
Stop! Both of you. You two are acting like a couple of teenagers.
You're right, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
Calvin's gonna fly in the festival. I'm gonna do some flight lessons with him.
Sweetie, I know you want to help, but there is absolutely no way Calvin can fly in the festival. He's not the pilot Walter is, was.
Trevor, that's harsh.
I'm simply stating the facts. Calvin, do you honestly think you can safely handle a plane with over 100 people watching? Not to mention whatever media happens to be in town.
A Forrester has to fly the plane. My dad's gone. What other option do we have?
Fine. Do you want to tell the angry mob, or should I?
You can do the honors. I'm gonna go.
Thanks for the ride.
You said your truck was broken?
Yeah, probably a spark plug.
Oh, okay. That Christmas Cookie Fundraiser got off to a rocky start, but I think it turned out okay, don't you?
Yes, but why were you acting so weird?
Was I acting weird?
The whole macho thing. You put your arm around me, you called me sweetie. You've never called me sweetie.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting Calvin to be there. He's so infuriating. And I found you two in a closet and I thought maybe something was going on.
Trevor Evans, are you jealous?
No, a little. I saw the way you looked at him.
I didn't look at him any particular way. I barely know him.
Can you be honest with me? We've been friends for a while. I know you. You weren't looking at him like you barely knew him.
He looks like someone I used to know a long time ago. That's all.
Someone you cared about?
You could say that.
It's Thomas Forrester, isn't it?
How could you possibly know that?
When I first learned about you, I did some research. I saw photos of you from 100 years ago. They're displayed at the Historical Society.
You recognized me?
Only because I was looking for you. You wore your hair differently, dressed differently, but it's you. With Thomas Forrester.
We spent a lot of time together back then.
You were both pilots?
Yeah, and Calvin looks so much like him, doesn't he? It's uncanny. I thought he was Thomas for a second. It was dark. He was standing outside Walter's cabin. He told me he lived there a long time ago.
He did live there a long time ago. If you consider 10 years a long time. He moved out after high school.
I thought he meant like 100 years. I thought... I don't know what I thought. It caught me off guard.
Calvin Forrester has the face of the man you loved?
I never said I loved Thomas.
Did you love him?
Yes.
That'll be hard to compete with.
There is no competition.
Isn't there?
Where is all this coming from? I thought you were fine with being friends.
I'm not. Seeing you with Calvin made me realize that I want more.
I can't give you what you want.
Why not?
You know why.
Because you're a vampire? I know exactly who you are, and I'm still here. Doesn't that count for something?
I'm a monster, Trevor. A legit blood-sucking horror movie monster. I go around pretending I'm not, but don't be fooled. If I go even a day without blood, if I were starving and weak, you'd see the real me. And let's just say you wouldn't be so eager to go to the Christmas banquet with me.
You're not a monster.
That's what Thomas thought.
Fine. Maybe I don't know everything about you, but tell me the truth. Do you have feelings for me? This can't be all one-sided.
Yes, I have feelings for you, but I'm not going to act on them.
Don't I have a say in it?
No,
Why not?
because one day you'll be gone and I'll still be here.
And that bothers you?
I've been down this road before. It only ends one way.
But you do feel something for me.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Giving you a hug.
Why?
Because we're friends. Because I want to. Can I give you a hug without you overthinking everything? Come here. Maybe I won't always be around. But I'm here tonight. Can that be good enough for now?
Thank you so much for spending your Christmas with us, filled with laughter, love, and a little bit of magic. We hope you enjoyed our Christmas tale as much as we loved bringing it to life. For a special treat, head over to JanuaryDaphne.com to claim your free bonus audio drama short. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to leave a review. Your kind words help us grow and share more enchanting tales with listeners like you.